Candace, support for fallen Columbus police officer Stephen Smith is coming from far and wide.
Officer Smith will be laid to rest tomorrow, and fellow officers from around the country have come to Central Ohio to pay their respects. NBC4's Dan Perlman has the latest.
Well, Brothers in Blue, that is a term, a phrase, a name we have heard and used a lot of here over the past week or so. Well, here at the church, proof that that term rings true.
We're brothers and sisters that take the same oath. Our job is dangerous. When the worst of the worst happens, we want to be there for anything that they need from us.
A drive from Chicago, a flight from Aurora. This is unity.
We're all in this together. We're all fighting the same fight.
5 officers united by duty, united here in Westerville by Columbus police officer Steve Smith. They didn't know Smith. That doesn't matter.
It could be any one of us.
These are officers traveling on behalf of their departments. The Brotherhood for the Fallen, a group with a presence at every funeral, every line of duty death.
This thin blue line goes not only for officers, but for their families as well.
These 5 officers will take a piece of Officer Smith back to Colorado, back to Chicago.
It's hard not to take a piece of this and carry it with you. We, in memory of Officer Smith, go out every day and do our job to the best of our capability.
Truly nationwide support. Those officers, members of the NYPD, and many more are expected here at the church for Officer Smith's funeral tomorrow. We are live in Westerville. Dan Perlman, NBC4.
Thanks so much, Dan. Now, earlier today, there was a solemn procession as Columbus police escorted Officer Smith's body from a funeral home through the streets of Westerville to St. Paul's. And the men and women in blue were greeted by hundreds of people who found their own way to show respect. It is a somber job that undoubtedly weighs heavily on the hearts of the officers charged with escorting the body of a fallen comrade. But perhaps they found solace in this, the public show of sympathy, support, and understanding.
It's a difficult job to begin with, and sometimes we don't give our police officers enough respect and enough gratitude.
Steve Chapelier is himself the father of a police officer.
It's a tough day. It's a really tough day. It hits home when you think someday that could be your kid.
And it could be your loved one whose life is saved, protected by an officer like Stephen Smith.
It's too bad that a man has to be shot and killed, and for us to honor a police like this.
Armored vehicles and squad cars rolled through the streets. Parents and children waved flags and silently saluted.
I think that it's important for the girls and for Abram to understand what it means for somebody to lay down their life and ultimately pay the ultimate price to keep people in the community safe.
And the children at St. Paul's School were waiting with posters and blue ribbons.
The kids wanted to show their support and give their condolences.
For now, it's what outsiders can do. Show sympathy, pray for the family, and honor the sacrifice. Officer Stephen Smith's funeral begins at 11 tomorrow morning at St. Paul the Apostle Catholic Church in Westerville. Thousands are expected to attend. We will be there as well. We'll have live coverage of Officer Smith's funeral on air and online from beginning to end.